Hey guys, and welcome to another EKU Hoops Hub podcast episode and video version on YouTube with Kaz Clay / Kaz Nation Network. Now I fixed the audio for the video version. It was kind of messed up for FGCU, so my apologies for that, but let's get into it. So actually for this game, it's a full game highlight. Thank you to Basketball 2. This was his video. This is actually an ASUN matchup. This is North Florida versus Kennesaw. So I might be able, I'll probably do their own individual game, but I can kind of swap around too. But today we're focusing on Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State is kind of a slow pace offense that kind of runs through Robinson right there, number 0. They run through him a lot of the time, sets a lot of screen and rolls and a lot of post-ups for him. A couple positives for Kennesaw, though, is Robinson and Youngblood right there. Chris Youngblood, he's a returning junior for Kennesaw State, and he can shoot the lights out. Robinson is going into his senior year at Kennesaw. His junior year was his first season at Kennesaw, transferring from Murray State. And as you see into the game, actually, North Florida is up by 6. Something that I will say might be a little bit of a problem for them is their 3-point defense is a problem. Definitely on all sides of the arc. And their corner box outs is a problem. But their paint defense, like even that play is a great example. Their aggressiveness in the paint is very useful that most of the teams don't have. Their aggressiveness is very well played in the paint because they know how to get to other guys in multiple ways. They can try to go for the steal. They can try to get really aggressive and try to get their back to the wall so they can't really move. So they have multiple advantages that most ASUN teams don't have. This is kind of towards the beginning of the conference play. Kennesaw did have like 2 more non-conference than most of the teams did, but North Florida will probably be, I think, the last team on our game session thing because our set of episodes, because they're at the bottom of the ASUN. They were at the bottom of the ASUN last year, so. But we'll get to them in these last episodes or so. But yeah, as I said, they like to run screen and rolls and love to play in the paint, but that time they will. And they have a lot of good 3-point shooting. They just don't use it as much as I think they should. But they have a lot of good talent. And even Robinson on deflections. See, they're a super slowed down team. Just his athleticism, Robinson's athleticism, he has a lot of good athleticism that you don't think he would have if you just look at him play. But if he'll go aggressive in the paint for rebounds, he's a rim runner. That's how I can describe him. He's a rim runner. He doesn't want to shoot the 3. He just wants to live in the paint. So a lot of players he's kind of a specialization player. And I talked about that in a couple weeks ago in one of the episodes. I said he's kind of one of those guys that has a specialization, and his is rim running. He likes to stay in the paint, live in the paint, eat in the paint, drink in the paint, sleep in the paint, and nothing else. So for Kennesaw, I think just staying ready, because Kennesaw has a lot of potential next season, and with Robinson coming back and Youngblood coming back and a couple of their other guards coming back, they're good to go. I think And I'm not gonna like put out my standings predictions till after we get done with this, like early. I'll probably mix them around, but we're gonna have 5 different mock-up standings for me, at least after we get done with all these game sessions. But for Kennesaw, one strength is their free throws. They can knock those down pretty easily. And as you see, they're only down by 4 here, but as we get deeper into the game, it will get a little bit easier. Robinson is obviously a key to their success. He does like to he likes to go on the edge blocks. That's like his main point to start posting up, is the edge blocks. We're gonna get into the game a little bit more here. And Kennesaw's up for about almost 8 minutes into the second half. And for Kennesaw is getting a couple, like, wings that can defend. Like, EKU comparison, Devontae Blanton. He's a great defender, but that can shoot really well in multiple places. He can shoot the 3. He can definitely shoot the mid-range. That's his main shot. Like a posting block mid-range shot. That's his ace shot. But he can definitely fade away and shoot the 3 if you need him to. So he has multiple advantages too. As we get deep into the game, you will see that it's a really close game actually. We'll probably finish out this next almost 2 minutes. But as you can see, North Florida's staying really close with them. Thompson is decent at free throws. I won't say he's the best. I won't say he is the worst. But as you can see, he jumps for those loose balls. He goes for those 50-50s because he's an old school player and he'll be physical as much as he wants. So he's a really useful guy to have on multiple sides of the ball. And yeah, to be honest, as we get into this game a little bit more, as they hit the 3, you just see that even down here with 3 minutes to left in game time, you even see 8.1 seconds. That's how much of game time of 8.1 seconds can go into 3 minutes. As he misses the first one, which was pretty big of a miss right there. But Kennesaw did pretty good to finish out this game. I saw the end of this game because after EKU played. Kennesaw at the end of this. So I think So North Florida subbed in a guy here, and basically what happened was, here, I'll wait till they set up their guys. So they take the guys out, and then basically what happens is they set Robinson up in the end half and set 3 guys up with a screen. So this guy can get off. This guy is pretty much a little bit open here, and Thompson's free reigning. So he's rip running, and he gets fouled, obviously, because they need to foul him. And then you go 5.6. And at this point, it's kind of, you really at this point have to get a miracle to happen to win this game. You have a little bit of time left on the clock, this was a clutch miss right here, because if he would have made this shot, that would have kind of sealed the game. So as we go down, here's the last 5.6 seconds, and you go down, and he misses both free throws. He goes down, and timeout. So they call a timeout with 1.8, right? Okay, so then he jumps, and as you can see right here, look. So they got one guy screening. So this guy right here, 21's literally wide. He could have drove in there, and that's what they tried to do. But what did I tell you? Thompson is physical, and they ended up winning the game. So that is my breakdown on Kennesaw State, and I will see you guys tomorrow.